Hi, this is Tiki Blue Eyes, and today I'm doing a little video on fishing, basically different tackle that's used in fishing. And this is basically in response to the curiosity over at CampSmarts, where she's learning, she's curious, and she wants to try fishing. And I encourage everybody to get out there and fish. Fishing is a great pastime, it's great for relaxation, and it's a great source of food in a survival situation and just in any situation. And so I'm doing this video today to basically cover lures, the different tackle that is used in fishing. And fishing lure companies make lures in many different sizes, different styles, many different colors, and there's so many patterns out there. And if you read the instructions in or on lure package to learn how to use each lure, it's great. And I got a few lures today, and there are instructions on the back. There's one for a rooster tail. There's instructions on how to use them. Different kinds of fish that they're used for: trout, bass, walleye, game fish of all kinds you can get lures for. So this is basically my tackle box here. I'm sprucing it up for spring. My old tackle box finally had it. And this is made by Plano. And it's waterproof. Well, you know what? First, before we get to the lures, let's discuss the different poles. Let's see here. Let's get with the first one. This is the lure. This is the rod that I learned how to fish on. My father taught me how to fly fish. Okay. And he told me that once you learn how to fly fish, everything else is easy. And I don't know about that, but it's a little dusty, a little old, and I hang on to it because this is the lure. This is the rod that I learned how to fish on. And this one is mechanical. And these rods are generally very long, very long, and it's mostly a popping action, back and forth, popping. And with these rods you use flies, of course, because they're called fly rods. Here's another different reel that this one's more of a crank, very old, needs a little grease. And once again, very long. This one I believe is a lot longer than the black one. The labels have been worn off because they're so old and have been used so much over the years. So I can't really tell you what they are. And then we have, this is another one I use. This is your spin cast. And this is the one I use most often. And this here is an eagle claw pole. I bought this years ago. I generally stick with the same equipment. The reel is only a year or two old. But those are the different types of poles you can use. There are also closed face reels. Put a picture of that up for you. So let's get to the tackle. Let's go with jigs. Jigs have weighted metal heads like those. There's another one. They come in all different colors. And they're weighted metal heads, and they're tall. A tall made of animal hair, soft plastic, feathers, or even rubber. Like these are made of rubber, these ones are made of feathers. I hope you could see that. And there's different heads, different body types, but these are jigs. And anglers sometimes add a minnow or a piece of pork rind to the jig hook. And jigs can be used to catch nearly every kind of freshwater fish, and even many varieties of saltwater fishes. Oh, and these, what are these? Oh, they're bobbers. Let's get those out of the way. So once again, these are the jigs. This one's made by Power Bait. It's a little stinky, but as you see the weighted metal head there, a little better. Like I said, there's different bodies for them. Just all depends. Okay, now let's go to spoons. Spoons. Now these, I actually do really well with spoons. Most people do. And they come in a variety of different colors. Spoons are metal lures designed to look like a swimming bait fish. And many spoons are made to be cast. Others are meant to be trawled behind a moving boat. These are a little... Okay, this is my mess. This one, I have really great results for bass with that. Another one that I catch a lot of bass on, smallmouth and striped bass, is this one here. Generally a watermelon color, but they come in all different kinds of different shapes, sizes. There's a variety of them out there, but spoons I generally do really well with. Okay, now we're going to cover plastic baits. Soft plastic worms. I don't have one of those. I gave it to my cat. He loved it. Minnows. Like this one. This is a little minnow. I don't know if you can see that real well. A little plastic minnow. Another one here? No, I do not. Yes, I do. Another one here, and this one has a this little thing here. It's supposed to stop you from getting stuck in the weeds and the underbrush. But you know, soft plastic worms, minnows, and crayfish. I have a couple of crayfish, little plastic crayfish there. Yummy! And they're available in many different sizes and colors. And there's a variety of them out there. Like I have a little frog, well, with a fish attached. But I have a little frog. I actually have a grasshopper, a couple of centipede looking things. And they're, like I said, they're available in many different sizes and colors. And you can also use them with or without a weight. Sometimes plastic baits are used with jig heads and spinner baits. Some plastic baits have scents to attract the fish built into them. Like these, I told you were made by Power Bait. These actually have a scent that's kind of in it. And then, okay, now we'll cover plugs. Plugs have a body that are made of plastic or wood and are designed to be used on top of the water or at depths below the surface. And these are, you know, a little tangled up. Takes a minute to get them out. I have a lot of luck with this little fella here. And this is a crayfish. This one here looks like a peacock bass, kind of. This is another one that I have a lot of luck with. It's got a little, almost like a fly tie at the bottom there. Anyway, top water or floating plugs are designed to float on the surface. Diving plugs have metal or plastic plugs, lips, so that they will dive to a certain depth. Like this here, you can see that has a plastic lip on it. And these diving plugs are often called crankbaits because they are often used with bait casting reels. that operate like a crank. But I have really good luck with these. Some of these rattle. I don't know if you can hear that little fella there. He rattles. And so does my crayfish, actually. The one bad thing is they do get tangled. But yeah, he rattles too. I don't know if you can hear that. Spinners. Let's cover spinners. This is a really good example here. A couple of them, actually. Spinners have one or more blades that spin. You can see the little spoon type blades there. This one has a spoon on it too. Let's see what else. Rooster tails. But spinners have one or more blades that spin or revolve around the straight wire shaft. Like this one here. Oh, well, let's just drop everything. Let's see, this is a favorite of mine. I do really well on as well. You can see the spinner on there. And they spin around the wire shaft. And some spinners have tails made of soft plastic or animal hair, feathers, things like that. Okay, now let's cover spinner baits. These are what are called spinner baits. You see how the little spinner kind of sits up there like that? You see on this one too. And of course another one. I don't really do too well on these. Sometimes I do. It just depends on the day and the fish and how they feel. Spinner baits are lures with one or more blades that spin around the safety pin type shaft, and most spinner baits have skirts made from animal hair, vinyl, rubber, and other materials. Basically, this is the safety pin mechanism without any of the bait on there, as you can see. I hope you can see that. My table shakes. Now, poppers and flies. Poppers and flies are small lures that are used with spin cast and fly fishing tackle. These baits are very good for panfish and other fish that feed on the surface, such as trout and bass. Fly tying can be a very rewarding hobby, actually. Oh, this is actually a spinner bait. It's got a fly on it, but it's not exactly a fly. My flies are in another box in another car, which doesn't work out for my purpose to show you very well, but this one here is a Pistol Pete. I love Pistol Pete. I got a few in here, but not too many. And as you understand more about the environment that fish live in and how they behave, you will learn how to bait or lure best for the specific fish that you're after during the different seasons of the year. A couple of baits in here that I did not cover. Well, these things here are called rattle-traps. And these I always have fabulous luck with. I don't know why, but the bass just really love them. You hear the rattle? And I really have a really good time with these and the bass. And then your general things that you keep in your tackle box, or I have a small multi-tool there pulling hooks out, things like that. Barrel swivels. I have some hooks here. I usually generally stay with 6 or 7 size. Then you have your different weights. There are so many different weights out there. Split shot are my favorite because they come in all different sizes and I can gauge how heavy I want things. But that just covers the different tackle that's used in fishing. This has been Tookie Blue Eyes. Thank you for watching. And this video goes out to CampSmarts. Check her out. I'll put a link up. And get out there and go fishing.